Oh, it's going. Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is 𝗪𝗓𝗕𝗓. This is the Human Colony Hucolo webinar. It is Saturday, the 3rd of June, 2023. And we have with us our very beautiful, beautiful channeler, Jim Charles. Hi, Jim. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Well, I'm living in a different time zone, whereas actually it's still in my mind. So yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just doing fine.
I hope
Good.
everybody...
We have who do you have in your room today?
I have Angie, Will, Blair, and Orion.
You have a nice full room. And then with us, we have Yana, Bola, Michelle, Susan, Elena, and more people coming in every moment. Let me see. There's also people who don't have the camera on. We have Joan and Zafira as well with us. So welcome. We have a lot of blessings to do. Angie, do you have any announcements or no?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay.
Jim, Will, and myself had gotten together and we planned our next gathering. It's going to be a starseed gathering. It is from Thursday, August 8th through Monday, August 12th, 2024. So it will be next year so that we can give enough people time to overseas if they want to come to get the tickets. It's going to be $6.95 a person. And if you are interested, please send an email to classes@hucolo.org. We will be doing a payment plan, so I will be keeping track of that if you want to do it. Again, we're doing it so far in advance that if you want to do in payments, then you can actually do that as well. Again, classes@hucolo.org for information on the Starseed Gathering next August 2024.
Okay,
This is
perfect.
going to be more like a oneness gathering, not like a workshop. A workshop is a lot of teaching and training. This will have some of that, but not as much as a regular workshop would have. This is going to be more getting to know each other, doing oneness things, having oneness kind of interactions, and getting to understand what the future should look like. All right.
Okay, perfect.
How long is it for? Is it a week or?
It's Thursday through Monday.
Okay.
August 8th through August 12th.
Next year, 2024.
Next year,
Yeah,
2024. Yes.
So we have people showing up there.
Yes, I think that it should be really nice. It's going to be at Ananda Park. They have swimming there. They have cabins. They have children's things if you want to bring your family. They have cabins. Hmm? Who?
Donald Trump.
No, I don't think so. But anyway, so we're going to make that an opening for everybody. So.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So let me see. Oh, Kat just entered the room, and so did Lily Pad. So welcome. Okay. If you guys have, if Kat or anyone has a request, please type it in the chat. And we're going to start with blessings. We're going to have a lot of blessings from a lot of people, and I'm going to give you your order. So you have to know who has to come next. We'll do in the order that was requested. We'll do Bola, Yana, Michelle, and then we will do Susan. And who else is in this room? I wanted to do a blessing. Susan and Elena. Okay, so Bola, Yana, Michelle, Susan, and Elena. And then in your room, you've got Angie and, oh, Joan, did you want to do a blessing too? Joan?
Oh, maybe next time. Thank you.
Okay, next time. Okay. And so, and then in Jim's room, you've got Angie and Will. So did anyone else in that room want to do a blessing?
No, thank you.
Okay. All right. So so first is Bola, then Yana, then Michelle, then Susan, and then Elena. Okay. And then in that room will be Angie and Will. So I'll remember, but please try to remember, because then you could just come in, and please keep your blessings. Please ask your guides to curtail long. Okay. All right, go ahead, Bola.
Antiri masukuturu mushatara ketisi. Impikitiri surushurku suru mastaratara. Krumuturu krumusara kara sara seritiri. Kruturu mukara setar kara turu mukara shitrisi. Krisiri muturu shuru tara matarakri. Krumushuturu mukuru tara makatara setisi. Yantiri mukuru suturu. Yantiri mukuru suturu.
Share the love in your heart one with another. Let it shine through so that others can see who you really are and what you really are inside. It is time for many of you to start showing your heart more so that others can see and wake up into the understanding of what truth is.
These are the Arcturians. Te ranakashta naka e te atu ostneka tatu oiteka anteyene. Hert ostene otu ostka ani I ka aiteheka or ahante anuto korchanakashtanaknek tatatati. Art ohenoa kan pator tosta do uakakate. Eta hast hantayoko or hanteo oiteka naka ashtaka naka ete ha tatanaka aitu. Thank you.
Reach out and let your hands be helping hands, be loving hands, be useful hands. Do not think that everything is for someone else to do, but it is for all of us to be engaged in bringing the fold together in a oneness understanding.
This one's from Yahyel. Tia tarakoronya hara gada doroko ia nyahara kia darado. Iogo nyaha. Tia kara doria garado. Ia nya a go diraka. Namaste.
Earth needs much help as we are ministering to it and knowing that it is a place where there are great people and great lives. We know that we must be here always. Call upon us for strength.
This is Horus coming through. Hie sukotaya sio ha seki ha itekia yo tuto ayatikaya. Hosea tia hua hisikaya tuto hia itia. Hosea hua sia kietia ya kuto itia. Hukuya yesia. Hosea tia yotoa hitia sikaya. Blessings.
God is here to forgive and to look for the good in each and every one of you. He is not looking for your negativity. So do not be shy to show what goodness you have in your heart, so that he may bring you forth and shine your light with you.
I would start with something that I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out. Aleartriala korosnarnia pariatasniarasta. Mendriatak poro tusiarantreka aleranti autoso. Emliandra che spentole caro soloro. E durocot merante e la pasteraniarca. Encorotelo espanate. Thank you.
May all of you be blessed and lifted. May all of you understand what that means as well. That this is a community that must rise up. This is a community that must be of one mind. Join together in this soul unity.
Dohur uros at kuara. Darmo gora ajara kotihi. Buku o oroso arikamapukosho. Bokatono mokora sa kajicha kono uti o or iata.
Let there not be any soul sadness. Let there not be any diversities that you cannot overcome. Let there not be anything in your understanding that you cannot understand or refuse to understand, but bring yourself into a oneness with all and share the diversity with them and share with your thoughts everything that comes to you.
Rutar arskana atitia rahasaya, utoto ushanati atia rahasikoto otaha, shashaya tatikit gur husuturu ushahasanati daraha, shoshoyo koho, utura hanawa ashashira tahayaka.
The time is at hand for all things to become one thing. It is time for all understanding to become one understanding. It is the belief that we are so separated that we cannot become one, but it is the understanding of God that this is the way of the future, and it is the way that He wants all to understand that the world is united.
Thank you.
Hello?
I don't see her on there.
Who?
Karen?
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, oh.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So that went more smoothly than I thought it was gonna go. That's awesome. Okay. So let me go through some of the requests that we have. We have Elijah, the Eldorians, any archangels, the Magdalines, Horus, Ashtar, Centaurus, a dragon, an Andromedan dragon father of Wendy and Susan, and part of the Galactic Dragon Collective, a Pleiadian philosopher or humanoid from 200 years in the future. And that was all the requests we had.
There were
so far.
archangels requested as well.
Yeah, any archangels were requested.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
One,
Let me ask you a question. Will, are you or Angie, are you on your computer? No, you're not
No.
following YouTube. Okay, all right. I will make sure to follow YouTube.
all right,
Okay, thank you.
very well. Let's see who comes. Greetings, I am Elijah. Today's message will be short. Judge not, lest you be judged. The world is full of judgment. Everything that you do and say is social life is about a judgment of something else, some country, some leader, some being somewhere. Everyone is judging what the world is doing. What you must do is judge yourself, because once you judge yourself, then you put yourself in that light. You put yourself in a place where you are being judged by many as well. But you do not want to be judged, do you? So if you do not want to be judged, then why is it you feel that it's all right to judge everything else? That it's all right to bring negativity to somebody's name? That it's all right to bring negativity to some political leader? It's all right to put down something that is just your opinion or your belief. When it comes to beliefs and opinions, you must look inside of yourself and know yourself. And of course, stand up for what you believe, but you do not go around telling everybody, this is what I believe. This is what I believe. You don't tell everybody, but they can see by your actions what you believe. Please be aware that you are being looked at as leaders, as light workers, as wise men and women. You are being looked at in a different light than others. So definitely look at yourself and make sure that you are doing all that is necessary to keep your name beautiful, fresh, loving, kind, understanding. It is that what comes out of your mouth will judge you. If you are judging someone else, the judgment that you make of them will come back on you, because it is a negative thing to do so. Now, it cannot possibly be helped at some point. It cannot possibly be all positive everywhere in the world at all times, and your thoughts cannot all be positive at every minute of the day, every hour. But it is the place that you should strive for, a place of beauty, a place of inclusion, a place where you feel peace with yourself and with everyone else. Peace with yourself and everyone else will bring unconditional love to you. Unconditional love is something you should strive for always, for it does not give any airs of favoritism, does not give any airs of negativity to others. This is what you are looking for in your life and in lives of the others that you talk to. If you are around very negative people, then you feel it, you know it, and you understand how it feels to be around them. If you are very negative, they will feel that about you. You do not want this, and this is not something that God wants for you or for anyone. So listen to your heart, listen to your soul, and listen to the energies that are coming in that are positive and beautiful. Make sure that you are on the right track within yourself. It is intervention with yourself that will change things. You must understand you are the light of the world. You will be the one that shines the light.
Beautiful.
I am Lenturus. I am from Andromeda. I am seeking out the one who called. I've
Yes.
been here before.
Welcome. Who is it that requested?
I do not know.
Is it Centaurus?
Lenturus.
Oh, I
would-
requested Centaurus.
No. I am from Andromeda. I have been in the room for a while, but no one has called me?
Sort of. I received a message, a telepathic message about you. So technically I called you, but
What was the message you received?
the yearning for information from home and purpose of Andromedan starseeds upon the Earth at this time.
The Andromeda star seeds on this planet are not as many as others. There are many reptilians, but they are not all from Andromeda. But I must say that the star seeds that are here from Andromeda are here with a great purpose. Andromeda is far away, far beyond what you understand it to be. It is necessary for you to understand that we act and know differently than you. We act and know differently than most other species. We have an understanding of community that you do not have. We have an understanding of oneness that you do not understand. It is even different than Pleiadian oneness. It's different than Arcturian oneness. It's different than the Egyptian oneness or Ra's oneness. It is one that is far much closer and far much more penetrating than that. Now, to say that is to say that we are almost like one in our thought processes, but we are individuals as well. We try to speak forth that is truth within us. I don't know if I'm speaking very clearly, but I would like you to know that it is imperative that we are here to help humans unite and become one. Are there any questions? Your future destinies are here to become one.
Yes, Michelle has a question, if she may. Go ahead, Michelle.
Greetings. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I saw a fleet of your ships in the sky some time ago.
Yes.
And I'm wondering exactly how you interact with humanity. What exactly is your purpose at this time, other than, you know, sending us all positive energies? But is there a specific purpose that you have?
We interact in very interesting ways with your culture. We have taken up becoming yoga teachers. We are oracles in some ways. We are channels, and we are those that spread positivity. Now, there are many channels on your world that do not speak truths, and we are worried about this because much of the information is coming through garbled or not coming through in a very clear fashion. So we need to help you to define your ways of doing things. And as a channel, a yoga teacher, the ways of spirituality and leaders of spiritual and metaphysical groups, we are trying to bring this upon you. I'm not sure I'm getting through. My language is a barrier, perhaps.
Thank you for that. Are you one of those snail-like beings?
Well, we look a little like a snail, yes, but not a lot. I mean, yes, there is the shell. Other than that, we walk on 2 feet. We have 2 arms. We do have a shell, but it is many, many years advanced from a snail.
Yeah, thank you for that. It reminds me of a scene in Star Wars, and I'm very excited for when we'll, you know, can get to see what everyone else looks like and remember it.
I would love to be able to show myself, but I cannot.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it.
Any other questions? Oh, is there one here?
I feel many harmonics coming from the chakras in different ways than I've experienced before being in your presence. Can you talk about that a bit?
Yes. You have very interesting chakras that are energy fields that come into the body from outside. Every one of you, I believe, understands the chakras the way that he does, and all the people here do. Our chakras are a little different. We have more of them. The ones that are above your head are actually in our body, some of them. The one above the head, the soul chakra, you call it, is actually on our bodies. And so you're getting more energies from us than what you would possibly get from other people with different chakra systems. So within our body, we have 9 chakras. And so your chakra system within the body is only 7. And so we have a greater and more advanced chakra system. Those that are above the head will eventually become part of you as well. And when you advance to this point in evolution, you will know that the chakra systems will change little by little and become more part of you. And so our telepathy is greater, our soul stream is greater, our understandings are greater. Telepathy is deep within each of us. I told you that we were very close to being very much one with one another. We can read all the deep thoughts within us because none of us have anything to hide. And if we do have something to hide, we don't hide it anyway. We let it come out so that the others can know exactly what we feel, and others may talk to us about it or not. It is your right to feel certain ways, and no one can change that. They might want to understand it better and speak to you about it, but they will not try to change you. They will try to understand you. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And as the humans advance, are you saying that the chakra system will be drawn into the physicality of the body as the humans ascend in consciousness?
Yes. Even the Earth Star chakra, which has 0 energy appointed to it, will be within the body and will have energy appointed to it. Does that make sense?
Yes, and I see that in a 5D ascension for
Yeah.
humanity.
Something like that. I do not know how to say it in your world because I do not know that much about your world yet. But I can tell you this: as everything condenses into the body, into the spirit, into the oneness, it becomes more powerful and more understood, more able to be used in a more usual and general way. Does that make sense?
Yes. But I see your problem with trying to describe it, because I'm seeing the energy, I'm feeling the energy, and I understand it, but I can't come up with the words either. So
yes, it is very difficult. The colors, you do assign colors to your chakras, we do not, but we do have the different levels of them. We can tell them apart by their energy, because eventually when you become attuned to yourself as much as we are attuned to ourselves, you will be able to know the difference in energy of each of the chakras and what it rules and what it contains. As you move forward in your upward advancement, you'll be able to feel what each one represents and how it works within the body. Does that make sense to you? Instead of assigning colors, you will assign energy.
yes. And how about some advice for individuals going through ascension symptoms of recycling energy, purging energy, and ascending and advancing?
Right now, there is a lot of this going on your planet because there are so many energies on your world. They have come in from many different directions, and they've come in unexpectedly, some of them, especially the sun energies that were not expected to come in on your world. they have come in very strongly, and they have disrupted some neurological functions and some physiological functions in your bodies. Some people will be very fatigued. Some people will have headaches and achiness. But it is that this will go away eventually. It is part of the symptoms because you are adjusting to these energies. You are becoming part of these energies, and the body is getting used to them. But it will get used to them because it is part of your natural organic rising. So it will come as an evolution or a way to become greater as you take these energies on and understand them better, and they become part of you. They will be more understood. There are, however, some negative energies out there as well. Those of you that understand how to bring in the positive energies within you can reject the negative ones. You do not have to bring in every single energy that you feel. You can bring in the ones that are best aligned to you and the ones that are best suited to you in your own personal evolution as you move forward in this lifetime. It is possible for you to understand that some of these energies are going to be life-changing. Once they become a true part of you, they will accelerate the brain use. They will accelerate the clarity of the mind and not fog it up like they're doing now. You see, they're fogging it up because you're not used to them. They're coming in as a beautiful stream of energy, and you're seeing them all swirling around inside of you, some of you. And this will clear up and become very crystal clear at some point. We have experienced that many millennia ago and understand it. We see where you are in your evolution as human beings, as thought-processed humans. And so we are trying to bring forth to you the greatest understanding that we can, so that you may understand how to be more like us. Not that we are all perfect, but we do see things differently, and we do see things in a more straightforward way. You're all convoluted in many senses. There are many different confusions here, and you live in many different understandings and mistruths and those things that are trying to cause problems within you. There are many out there that are trying to be false and confuse and make you hate or doubt or fear. But you should rid yourself of doubt, hate, and fear. It is the only way to be in love with the universe and in love with yourself, and to have unconditional love. These fears must go. They do not serve you at all. Oh, I'm afraid of the darkness. You're afraid of the things that are coming upon you. I'm afraid of nuclear war. You're afraid of this, that, and the other thing. Why fear them? What good does that do? Will it help to alleviate them? No, it serves them. It gives them more energy. It gives them more power. It gives them more accuracy and gives them more reason to be here. If you believe in them, if you believe in these things, then they come about, because everything that you believe in comes about. So if you believe in purity, truth, and understanding, those things will come about. Certainly, you live in a world where there is death and dying, and there are other problems. But do you put your mind around them constantly? Of course, you must go through them. But if you keep your mind in a very higher area, then you can go through them much quicker. This has been said to you many times, but it fails to sink in. Any other questions?
Yes, there's a question from Lilypad. Go ahead, Lilypad.
Thank you. Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings. I was wondering if, like in India, there was if there were a long time ago a high concentration of Andromedas, and if they are the one who brought the concept to humanity of karma, and if they still believe, if so, if they still at this time believe in that concept of karma, because we believe, I mean, some of us believe in that, and some don't believe in karma. So can you clarify? Because yeah, please, can you elaborate on that? Thank you.
If you believe it exists, and it does exist on your world, because you bring it to yourselves. You feel the guilt of it. Guilt is karma. As you understand what guilt is and remove it from your life and remove that from your world, then you have no karma, but positive karma, which is something pure, beautiful, and of likeness. If you feel negativity, if you feel guilt, if you feel the harshness of the world and release that all the time into the atmosphere, then that is karma. I hope I am explaining myself clear enough, but it is that whatever negativity you release into the world, that is your karma. That is what is keeping you in a place of negativity, keeping you in a place of impurity, keeping you in a place of down instead of up. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Any other questions?
I didn't have any other questions from this side unless there was one in your room.
Any more questions?
No, thank you.
Very well, then I shall go.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
It was necessary for me to be here for some reason. I am not sure what that is, but please forgive me for intruding.
Do not intrude. You're very welcome.
Someone asked for a Pleiadian philosopher, I think.
Yes, that was Elena, I believe.
Yes, hello.
What use could you have for a Pleiadian philosopher, I would ask?
Oh, I am sure we can relay our point of view of life and the surroundings in many ways with the Pleiadian philosophical views, let's say it like this.
From my world, philosophical views are many. There are different populations, different kingdoms, and different understandings of what the people are and who they are and what they are to each other. My philosophy is that all people should share their philosophies and cultures and their beingness with one another so that they can understand each other better. The thing is about Pleiadian philosophy is there are very few of us because many of us, the philosophers here are not needed as much as in other places. We have written much philosophy in the past, and we have given much of our understanding to the people. We still get many requests for us to understand certain levels of people and what they are doing and feeling and the negativity that surrounds the planet sometimes with violent attacks that are not provoked. And they wonder if that is a karma of some sort, and it is not. It is the karma of others that has caused that and not theirs. Because their karma is much more purer. They are not asking for attack. They're giving one another very clearly and purely of themselves and are very good peoples for the most part. No one is perfect, of course, but in this realm of Pleiadian, on Maya, on Era, on Tara, there are Pleiadian understandings and poetries that keep people in line and make them understand that they are working for the best good of all beings. I believe that has been sort of understood by the population, although there are many that are not in alignment with that yet. But it is that it's moving forward and it is becoming a greater understanding. Are there any questions?
Yes.
Come and ask.
I need to do something, and I hate to do this, and I need you to hold tight, but we have to switch channels. We are on the wrong channel on YouTube. We're on Hucolo Office and not on Hucolo TV, which has the most of our subscribers. So I'm going to stop to the audience, please. I'm going to stop going live for just a moment. I'm going to re-up on Hucolo TV. So everyone that's watching, can you please move over? And also Rob Gauthier is in the audience, so hello to Rob. But let me switch and just hold that thought. It will just take me just a moment, okay? I just want to switch to the right channel. For some reason, it went live on Hucolo Office. So I am going to stop this, and everyone, we're moving to Hucolo TV. So just one moment.